Living with a dog will simply be one in all of the most effective things within the world. However, totally different breeds have different needs. Obtaining a Labradoodle is often one of the best selections of your life, but this video may be a list of many things one should know before getting a Labradoodle. You can't say Labradoodle without a smile. There's nothing more precious than seeing a bunch of bouncy curly furs having the time of their lives. This breed isn't proverbial to be aggressive and is turning into the pet of selection for families. Has the Labradoodle caught your eye? Here are some things you'll need to understand first. Before we start, you can send photos of your furry friends to the email address in the description to feature them on this channel. Don't wait, let's start the video. Health and diseases Labradoodles are prone to. The overall health of any dog you decide to purchase is very important. In many cases, a dog's health note is available from the breeder and is accessible upon request. Labradoodles are prone to ailments such as hip and elbow dysplasia. These ailments affect the joints, especially in the ball and socket area, which do not fit well. Dogs feel discomfort and pain. This disease is hereditary. Parents of Labrador retrievers are also highly susceptible to these diseases. If you do decide to own a Labradoodle, you'll have to accept certain treatments. Depending on the severity, hydrotherapy, regular exercise and surgery are options. Ear infections are also common in Labradoodles due to their droopy ears. Therefore, you should always check for signs of ear infections while grooming. Other signs to look out for are itchy ears or your dog shaking its head unnecessarily. Progressive retinal atrophy is another condition to which Labradoodles are susceptible. It is the slow deterioration of the retina that causes dogs to go from night blindness to day blindness. If that happens, you need to be an owner who doesn't change furniture often. History of parents. A Labradoodle is a purebred Labrador Retriever and Poodle mix. Breeding of this breed should be done professionally by the breeder and properly documented. You should also ask about the history of the parent breeds. If this information is presented well, it can reveal the dog's history. Many genetic traits are simply passed down through the lineage. The parent master record should provide the appropriate information. It'll let you know if there is a genetic disease that may be passing on. Color and other physical traits are also a result of parental pedigree. Vaccines administered. A clear register of vaccines administered to Labradoodles should be available. Some breeders often skip these vaccinations. It's your job to find out about them. It also serves as an attendant on where to go and what vaccinations to expect. In the United States, regulations require that all puppies receive their first vaccination at 6 weeks of age, after which they must be vaccinated every 2 to 4 weeks. Your Labradoodle should receive the following vaccinations at 16 weeks. After that, the dog should be vaccinated annually or every 3 years depending on the vaccination. Annual vaccinations typically consist of canine distemper, adenovirus 2, parainfluenza virus, and canine parvovirus. Even if you're considering buying an older dog instead of a puppy, be sure to ask for paperwork. Size of Labradoodle. Many people think of Labradoodles as one size fits all. Contrary to what you might think, there are 3 different size ranges for this breed. The size of the Labradoodle depends on the size of the poodle parent. The class are mini, medium, and standard size. Mini Labradoodles weigh 15 to 25 pounds and are 14 to 16 inches tall. A medium Labradoodle weighs 30 to 45 pounds and is 17 to 20 inches tall. A typical Labradoodle weighs 50 to 65 pounds and is 21 to 24 inches tall. Based on the size you like, you'll know what to buy. Cost. Labradoodles are a fairly expensive dog breed. Designer dogs are so popular that such crossbreeds are as good if not more than purebred dogs. Prices for puppies range from $500 to $3,000. Adoption fees range from $50 to $300 if you choose to get a rescue. This is probably an upfront payment, but know that there are many other costs associated with purchasing a puppy. These costs include training costs, feeding costs, veterinary costs, insurance, etc. As a responsible dog parent, be prepared to meet these financial demands. License of breeder. Many breeders tend to pretend to be licensed practitioners, but they're not. If you find an adorable Labradoodle online, be extra careful when contacting them. Check their certifications and research state registries. Many aspiring dog owners have gone down the path of needlessly wasting money. It is your right to do so. You don't want to end up with a defective Labradoodle that has not been featured by the breeder. If you're working with a licensed breeder, you have cause for complaint. What kind of after-sales support does the breeder provide? When purchasing a puppy, you may find that it's not housebroken. Does the breeder offer to come by daily for a while to help with this? How does adopting an older Labradoodle work? As a new owner, consider whether you'll be traveling alone or with professional help. Buying a Labradoodle without knowing its needs can have disastrous consequences. Color and texture. Labradoodle dog breeds offer buyers a variety of colors to choose from. When it comes to your dog, it doesn't matter if he's a picky eater or a certain color. Finally, you may want your dog's color to express your personality, or you may prefer a color that doesn't show as much dirt. Labradoodles come in gold, white, black, red, apricot, caramel, chocolate, blue, and partial colors. Also, the texture of the fur is different. You can choose from 3 types of coats. Some have smoother coats that shed more, others have wavy or fleecy coats that shed less than straight ones. The other type of coat texture is curly and does not shed. Exercise and training needs. Labradoodles are very active dogs. The need for exercise cannot be ignored. They thrive on running for at least an hour in the morning and running during the day or evening. If you can't do the exercise yourself, consider alternatives. Dog walking fee is one of them. There is an overwhelming availability of affordable dog walkers to keep up with your dog's fitness needs. If you have a yard, consider fencing it before you bring your friends home. Eliminate the hassle of finding strangers and playful pets on the street. Also, prepare toys to stimulate your Labrador. For these darlings, mental exercise is equally important. For a dog to be a great companion, training should start early. Housebreaking is important and can take a week. Labradoodles are very intelligent due to their resemblance to their poodle parents. This means Labradoodles respond very well to obedience training. Having a dog that responds to basic obedience commands helps a lot. Commands that Labradoodles should know include sit, call, come, go, and fetch. If not, it becomes harder to deal with, especially as you get older. Likewise, you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. Labradoodles need to be properly socialized from an early age so that they feel comfortable around other pets and people. Shedding. Owning a Labradoodle that never sheds is not a promise. You can take cues from the texture of the coat, but you should check your own preferences when it comes to changing coats. They shed less hair than many other dog breeds. If you want a non-shedding type, you can ask the breeder for a specific answer. In many cases, they'll tell you to look for a second-generation puppy. Second generation refers to a cross between a Labradoodle and a standard poodle. This means that the dogs are closer to the 70-30 genetic mix. The dog shows strong traits on the poodle side, more than the 50-50 split. Hypoallergic ability. Labradoodles have a thick coat that catches hair before it sheds. When this happens, the Labradoodle's coat catches allergen proteins. This hypoallergenic property ultimately reduces blood flow. Due to minimal airborne speed, allergy sufferers sneeze less or not at all. If you have children, Labradoodle fur is child-friendly. Small babies are often allergic to pets and need a clean environment. Fortunately, Labradoodles are very fit and get along well with children. We hope this video helped you even just a bit in the everyday life as a dog owner. We hope you'll like the video. Do like and share your thoughts on any other things dogs don't like in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and keep supporting us.